In some states, we are not allowed access to billboards, even when we had to pay upfront. Labour Party National Chairman Julius Abure. So in some states, they are not allowing them to, to put their banners and, display their posters for their campaign. I'm sure it's because of the amount of threat Labour Party they're getting from Labour Party. And I'm sure those states actually using a tactical means to stop them from campaigning in those states, having known the amount of force they are carrying. All right. So this is what Julius Abure is saying, that in some states they are not allowed access to billboard, even when they had to pay upfront for the advertisement. Just like in Lagos, where they were asked not to campaign, all in the name of security reasons. Meanwhile, there was a tactical means to stop the Labour Party from campaigning. The 2 million man march in Lagos State, so that they will not conquer their enclave under their nose. Labour Party National Chairman Julius Abure has stated that they are not allowed access to billboards in some states ahead of the forthcoming 2023 general election. According to Julius Abure, in some instances, they had to even pay for the billboards upfront, but the owners will call them to come and take their money back because the state government has instructed that they should not give them the billboards. That happened in Lagos. That where they paid for billboard, paid for adverts, and along the line, they were asked to come and collect their money. That will not happen in Lagos a few weeks ago. And when they were asking the person, why are you calling us to come and take our money? Say, well, they have been instructed not to give them the space, and they have to obey the instruction. All right. So according to Julius, in some instances, they had to even pay for the billboards upfront, but the owners will call them to come and take their money back because the state government has instructed that they should not give them the billboards. Julius Abure noted that it is very important that in a democracy, everyone and every group, including political parties, should be given a level playing field such that nobody or group is harassed or treated unjustly. In his words, Julius Abure stated, in some states, we don't have access to billboards. In some instances, we have to pay upfront. Yeah, all right. And the contractors will call us that they should come and take, we should come and take our money because the government has instructed that they should not give us the billboard. Julius Abure made this remark during an interview between 8th and 9th minute. So this thing Julius is saying is actually true. It happened in Lagos, and generally those state governors are trying to see how they can retain their states for their political parties. Lagos is APC. They don't want Labour Party because they feel Labour Party is Igbo dominated, and that is why they hate Igbos so much in Lagos for just no reason. And Igbos are the brain and the bone behind the economy of the state because they are the major traders. They are the major source of the internally generated revenues in this Lagos. Take them away, the Lagos state government IGR will feel it. All right. If you go to some other states like Delta State, where we have the PDP in charge, you see the same thing. They are jittery that the Labour Party movement, because it's more than just campaign, it's become a movement right now, can come and probably conquer the state under their nose. And so they do everything to frustrate the effort of Labour Party, to campaign in the state. And it cannot continue to do like this. Just like Julius is saying, everybody should be given a level playing field, a level playing ground, to go and test their popularity. If you know you're popular, why are you scared? Why are you stopping your opposition from campaigning as well? And that is not a free and fair environment for good governance, actually. That is brewing or creating hostility among the people or between the political parties, creating hostility in the state because people begin to hate themselves because they belong to different parties. The parties should be allowed to interrelate, should be allowed to work freely, should be allowed to also campaign without any form of coercion, without any form of harassment, without any form of intimidation. So using the political office to stop other opposition parties from campaigning in the state is also a conflict of interest. You cannot, go against a free and fair policy or a free and fair system to say nobody. It's not monopolistic now. You cannot monopolize the state. You are not the only person in the state. You are disenfranchising the electorate in that state. You are not allowing them to have access to good information, to be able to make their good decision during election, to be able to vote wisely. That is what is happening. You are putting people into darkness. You don't want them to hear about other parties. You want them to hear only about your party. That is monopolizing the state, and that is not fair. So any state governor that is doing that, or any state government that is doing that, actually need to desist from it, need to stop it, and need to allow the people of the state to make their choice willingly and not forcefully. So stop all those state governors that are in this pocket, or that are in this bucket of not allowing Labour Party to campaign. They should stop it. And Lagos is actually one of them, because Lagos did it boldly. Apart from not allowing them to put their posters on the billboard, they almost look for a way to stop the 2 million man march in Lagos using security as a case. They ended up doing it, and there was no security problem. When Labour wanted to do their 2 million man march in Kaduna State, the governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, also tried to stop it, all in the name of security. It doesn't make sense. And whether I like it or not, the Peter Obi and Dati and Labour Party popularity has gone wild, and has gone far and wide, has gone local and international. They can't stop that popularity. It's just too much. So please, all governors, allow your state to have free and fair platform for everybody to test his or her popularity. Allow everybody to campaign freely in your state. Don't monopolize the state. Don't force your people to vote only you. Don't disenfranchise the electorate in your state. Allow them to have the right information they need to be able to make the right decision towards their vote come 2023. It is a bad image. It is an integrity issue for any state government to stop other political parties from campaigning in their state. The state is not your own. The people there are not they're not your property, so you can't force them. They're not your house helps. They're not your domestic workers that you can force to do something you want because you're the person paying them. You're not paying anybody in your state because there's no benefit actually in any state. No, there's no benefit for anybody. Everybody is working for himself, surviving by himself. Where there's hunger, government cannot alleviate it. The poverty, joblessness, government cannot alleviate it. A genuine environment for business to thrive, government cannot provide it. Energy and infrastructure required for business to survive, government cannot provide it. So leave people to make that decision and stop all these intimidation and harassment across the state just because they are in opposition party. It should stop, actually. It should stop. So this is what Julius Abure is saying, and he is not manufacturing it. It has happened, even though he tried to be cautious in saying it here, but it has happened, and it's not just saying from the blues. So those state governments should stop doing all those things and let everyone have level playing ground for campaign. All right, this is what Julius has to say. Let's have your comment below as well. Thank you.